Hey guys, today we are going to be breaking down the much anticipated Red Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black Zenkai Awakening. This video might be slightly late. I actually fell asleep. Alright, so let's see if they did this guy justice. So we're going to go ahead and jump in here, click show details, click display maximum stats, and let's see how they did with this guy. This is definitely one of the more anticipated non-LF Zenkais in the game. This guy was very good when he released, and honestly, you could definitely make the argument that he's like okay still. He's not absolutely unusable, so this guy could definitely be something very, very special if they do him correctly. So, all right, let's see. What do we get for the stats here? Wow. Those are very, very low. Alright, so yesterday I did my, like, what do I think they're going to do / anticipatory video for this unit. And, yeah, these are very low stats. Like, really, really low stats. Typically with these Zenkais, I like to see low to mid 280s when it comes to their main offensive stats. And then for the defenses, low to mid 180s. Or sorry, 280s for offenses and 180s for defenses. Like, that's typically what you see from like a solid Zenkai Awakening. So this guy, not only are his defenses like low, but his offenses are really low as well. So not really sure why they decided to make his stats really low. Maybe he's just like ridiculously powerful in his unique abilities, because these are pretty low, these stats right here. All right, let's take a look at his arts here. So strike is normal, so is blast. The blue card we know gets massive damage and 60% vanish restoration, and then he gets strong bleed as well. Damn, it didn't get blast armor. I was really hoping this would have blast armor on it, because the vanish restoration without blast armor means that, like, if you pop this in mid-range with no vanish on it, and you use it when the enemy uses a blast card, like if you see an exclamation point, you can't just throw this up immediately. Even purple hit has blast armor on his blue card. I don't know why they held back on that. The green card, 20% damage. So they didn't give the green card key. Thank you, appreciate that. It's stupid. They did make it. They did make it general damage over just regular strike damage, so that's good. And that's literally all they did. They didn't like give it key. They didn't do anything. So okay. The ultimate, massive impact damage, and then so literally all they did with the ultimate is they gave it endurance nullification. Okay, so no blast armor on this either. It's pretty annoying. Okay. All right, so surely they have something good here, right? Main ability, ultimate arts card, God Slicer, Palm of Ashes, restores unhealth by 20 and key by 30. So all they did was they added 30 key to this. That's all they did. So he gets 30 extra key. I would have liked something extra, like maybe he reduces own attribute downgrades, or like removes attribute downgrades on abnormal conditions like that. I don't think that's like too good. Like it's pretty solid ability, but it's not, I don't know, like, because generally these units these days with their main ability, they're drawing an ultimate, they're getting HP, they're getting key. I mean, obviously he gets, type neutral, which is really good, but it just seems like it's missing something. So I don't know. The key is nice, obviously, but he obviously was going to get that. Like, there's no way they were going to Zenkai this guy and not give him key on main ability. It's just, that's like rule number one when you Zenkai character now. All right, Zenkai ability, is it future or God key? Powerful opponent. So wow, that's strange. So he doesn't buff powerful opponent with his Z abilities, but he's buffing powerful opponent with his Zenkai ability. That's... Don't know how much I like that, because if you have this guy on the bench for a powerful opponent team, you're not really going to be getting and benefiting from both the Zenkai ability and the Z ability, unless you're like specifically a powerful opponent future team. Which, I mean, it's all that's going to end up being is just like a Goku Black team, and I guess maybe a Cell team as well. But dude, I would have much preferred if this guy was either God Key or powerful or future, not powerful opponent. I think they should just stick to giving Zenkai buffs or Zenkai abilities to units that also buff that same tag in their Z ability, because this is just very strange. Like, it's kind of the same, kind of the same issue, honestly, that I have with the yellow final form Frieza Zenkai. He buffs yellow powerful opponent with his Zenkai ability, but he buffs yellow with his Z ability. Honestly, you could make the argument that that's better than this, because at least it's easier to make a yellow powerful opponent team than a powerful opponent team that's also Future and God Key, maybe? I don't know. It's a very weird... I don't know why they did this. I do not know. Okay, well, whatever. First unique ability, applies the following effects, self-based on the own remaining health. When this... Okay, so they actually kept that. I thought they would remove that, but they didn't. Alright, so he gets 20 ki now when HP is 75% or more. 30% damage inflicted for 15 counts is the same. The card draw speed is the same. Below 75 HP, ki is the same. Damage is the same. So they didn't even touch that. So below 75% HP, he literally... This is the same exact unique ability. The only thing they added was he gains 20 ki when HP is 75% or more. So he gains 20 ki when he switches in. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. Second unique ability is Divine Punishment Served. So inflicts all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 10% of damage received. Wow, I'm actually shocked that they kept that. So it's specifically from God Key or Future. I guess they added Powerful Opponent. Honestly, like, they have 3 separate tags there. Why don't they just make it just general damage from any tag? Like, I don't think I don't think applying a debuff that's not specific to 3 tags is, like, I don't understand. Okay. Following effects occur when this character evades an enemy attack with a vanishing stat, destroys one enemy card, and reduces next damage sustained by 40%. Cannot be stacked. Alright, so that went up from 30% to 40%. So that is a little better. But this guy has no... Unless his other unique abilities have, like, damage reduction, this guy has no other form of damage reduction. This can be cancelled, by the way. So, yeah. Okay. Let's continue. Following effects occur when this character is switched to standby. Restores ally... Okay, so he actually restores ally key. That is good. Restores ally key by 20. Inflicts enemy attribute downgrade plus 5 to all arts cost. Inflicts enemy attribute downgrade minus 50% to health recovery for 10 counts. Okay, it's okay. Something crazy. Time to... This unique ability better be, like, the best unique ability in the game or something. Applies the following effects to self when battle starts. 30% damage damage inflicted, 20% to reduce his damage received, and then plus 40% to key recovery. Okay. So the battle start. Let's just assume this is, like, you know, the actual beginning of the battle. He enters the battlefield. He's getting 30% damage from there, and he's getting 30% damage from here, assuming his HP is above center. So he's entering the battlefield with 60% damage inflicted. That is not good enough. No. Especially with his stats being so low. Like, these stats, I don't know what they were thinking with this. And then his only damage reduction that he has active is just 20% damage reduction. Unless you are evading an attack. Then he has 40% on top of this 20. So he'll have 60% damage reduction, 40% of which can be canceled. I am not feeling good at all about the way that they handled this guy. I feel like they really massively shafted the Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, especially considering how, like, highly requested this guy was forever. Dude, this guy seems like he's gonna be fairly underwhelming. I'm sorry to have to say that, but just looking at these stats and unique abilities, I do not think this guy's gonna be dominating like we had hoped he would be. That's just a shame. Like, they gave us... It's funny because did they hold back because they just gave us, like, a really powerful yellow character and they didn't want to overshadow him by making this guy Zenkai too good? Because if that's the case, why Zenkai this guy now? Like, I would rather this guy not Zenkai now and they wait to give us a better Zenkai for this character than them being scared to overshadow the new summonable character because they're just scared this guy's going to be too good versus that new summonable character, right? I mean, that's a valid complaint, right? And they do this a lot. If you guys go back and look at like banners that have released and then look at the following like 2-week period, there's so many instances where they release a color counter to that brand new summonable character, which I don't know why they do in the first place. That's just a very stupid way of releasing characters. But like, there is no way that this guy is going to be like any kind of top tier meta defining character, because it's just impossible, right? He can't. His stats are just too bad. His unique ability is not giving him the raw amount of damage and reduced damage received that you need to be good in a meta that's dominated by these ultra characters and like super powerful LF characters, right? So I'm not really sure what the thought process was behind this guy's Zenkai design. And I am a bit disappointed because I was also somebody who was looking forward to this guy being really good. The Zenkai ability is very strange because he doesn't even buff powerful opponent with a Z ability, and it's going to be hard to get both of those Z ability and Zenkai ability active across the whole team construction. So this whole thing seems like it was just very, very badly planned out. So that's my opinion on this, unfortunately. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, but let me know down below what you guys think of this Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black Zenkai Awakening. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say here. I don't really like, being negative about this kind of thing, especially when it's such a highly requested character, but it is what it is. I will see you guys all in the showcase soon, where hopefully we do not get destroyed.